Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the T Logan. I am so glad that you decided to drop by and to tune in to my channel tonight. Listen, tonight we're going to do some things, and it's not going to be in a long period of time. I promise. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. But I just want to say thank you for tuning in, and I have some great things in store for us. I'm excited. Let's pray. God, help us. We need help. We want to transition our appetites to a more healthier appetite and lifestyle. Give us the strength. In Jesus' name I pray. Bless this show. Amen. All right, let's jump right into it. Some of you might say, hey, I want to be vegetarian, or I want to transition to a better lifestyle. What do I need to do in order to get started? How can I eat dinner without just eating beans and rice and salad, right? So you want to jump into a more healthier option. So here's what I decided to choose to go on your plates. We have Gardein. Now listen, what is so good about this Gardein brand? It does contain soy and wheat, but it's dairy free. It's great. It's a great alternative. If you don't feel like doing homemade vegetarian meatballs or non-meatballs, right? Like I do, or non-balls, veggie balls, or whatever you want to call them, then you can turn to Gardein. So we're going to test out this Gardein recipe, and I'm going to cook up for you a nice, wonderful, delicious sauce. I'm so excited about it. You see, I got my chef hat on, right? But the only thing is that my hair, you see how much hair this is? Look at this. It will not fit under my cap, but you know what? I'm breaking my rule tonight. Usually when I'm cooking, I'm always covering my hair up, right? Usually my hair will be in a wrap, but it was too much work tonight. It was too much, and I'm trying to do this quick session for you guys. So let's get started. I don't want to spend too much time on talking about my hair. Let me wash my hands. But I do want to say that when you decide that you want to eat better, right? You want to live better, then your hair will start growing. It will, I promise you. Let's talk about, one day we're going to talk about nuts. But I do want to say, hint, almond nuts. Almond nuts are great for you. That's all I'm going to say for right now. We'll save that chat for another day. So listen, what I did was, I've already took the bag out. This is 2 bags of Gardein meatballs, all right? I believe it's 24 altogether. I believe it's 12 meatballs to a bag. And you can find this, I got this at Food Lion. You can find this at Target. I'm sure you can find it at Giants. You can find it at Walmart. They even sell it. And Walmarts are everywhere. And what else? Where else can you find this? You can find this at I don't know. Listen, I know you can go to, Mom's. There we go. Thank you. Mom's has a great selection for vegetarian meat as well. All right. And it's not too expensive. I mean, of course, because everything is going up, of course, it's a little bit more expensive if you don't have time to make a vegetarian meatball. And I got a nice vegetarian meatball for you guys as well. So, and it's homemade, and it is not processed the way that we will go through this process with the veggie meat. It is a homemade. It consists of, I'm not going to tell you. Tune into the next show and we'll discuss it. All right. So listen, what I did was I pre-measured my sauce. Doesn't this look good? This looks great. I can't wait. I can't wait to eat it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my oven on. I'm going to turn it on, guys, to 500, okay? Because I want this to hurry up and cook while I am getting 2 things. We're going to do 2 things tonight. So, while I am waiting for the oven to turn on and to heat up, I should have did that. I know, I'm sorry, I apologize. I had a lot going on. I just wanted to remind you, this show is uncut. It is non-scripted. It is live. It is a very much live, okay? This is a very real lifestyle. So if you might see dishes in the sink, you might see my counter. No, my counter's not going to be a mess. You might see some little people walking by. They might say hi. They might show their face. Sometimes they may not, okay? But I just want to let you know that this is a very live, scripted, I may burn myself as I did in the last one, but it was such a great show. I think I didn't want to delete it. So I'm just giving you a disclaimer. I am not a health professional. I am a health promoter. So I wanted to disclaim that as well. If you have any type of sickness or you want to get off your medications, discuss that with your doctor. But hopefully, by us eating this way, we will not have to be sick. All right? All right. So listen, 2-ingredient sauce. All right? Quick, easy, to the point. It doesn't have to be hard. I'm telling you, vegetarianism is great. Easy. Now, this is Bonnie. What is this? Bonnie Mama. I got this from Costco's, okay? And it's a nice 4 fruits preserve. It has strawberries, cherries, red carrots, and raspberries. And the great thing about this is that it doesn't have high fructose corn syrup, okay? So I just wanted to put that as a disclaimer. Heinz, let's not go there. But I love Heinz ketchup. And what I do is I mix these 2 ingredients, and guess what I do? So here's what the meatballs will look like. And the good thing about this is it is a nice, look, I want to show you. It is a nice thick size. It's like 2 inches of a meatball, right? So here's what they look like. And then one day I'll have better equipment. But for right now, I'm just showing you. Listen, use your discretion when you're mixing your sauces, okay? I use my discretion all the time. What I do is, look, I just take, let me pull my sleeves up here. I just take the sauce and I mix it in and I make sure that I evenly coat all the meatballs. I turn my oven to 500 because I want to hurry up and cook this quickly. Because you want to, listen, the meatballs have been out for a while. They're not frozen anymore. So the only thing we're going to do is make sure that all the meatballs are covered so that this can give it a nice bath. We're giving it a bath. It's called a meatball bath. All right. And the sauce, I'm going to name my sauce because I like names. So if you go on my website, you might see like Pullin' Mullin, or you might see some Magic Mango Body Butter, or you might see Antajou Essence Body Oil or something like that. You might see names. I love names, so we're gonna call this Daddy Sauce. All right, because my husband loves the different sauces that I make, so that's what we're gonna call it. All right, so I'm gonna get out my utensil to hold my spoon, and I'm going to show you this. Yes, look at those meatballs. And now guess what? I'm going to put this in the oven because right now it should be about 400, and I'm going to put the clock on 20 minutes. 20 minutes, guys. 20. Now, I'm so excited because now that we have this out of the way, because guess what? Some of you have requested butter, and let me tell you what we're going to do. We are going to make butter. All right? Give me a moment. Hey, guys. I'm so excited. Why am I excited? I'm excited to show you my recipe on vegan butter, homemade vegan butter. Why am I excited? I'm excited because it's so easy. Honestly, the process is easy. And it saves me money, and I have to go far usually when I go out to the store. So let me tell you, this recipe is so good. I've perfected it, and I'm just so excited about the perfection. Aren't you excited when you create something and it is perfect? Yes, we've been working on this recipe for at least a year, maybe a few months, okay, close to a year. But it is so great. It's awesome, and we're going to get into it because it's not as hard as you think. And I'm going to save you money. How about that? And that's the great part about it. Let me tell you, this butter is so good. It's so easy. I know it looks like a lot, right? It looks like a lot of coconut oil, but it's not. It's just the way, because it's not melted, right? So it wouldn't be as much coconut oil if it wasn't melted. And I weigh things out. I have a scale so that I make sure that I have accurate ingredients. I want the same consistency all the time, right? This butter, vegan butter, is a non-fail butter. It is great. It will save you money. Instead of paying $10 for what, 32 ounces is it? You're not going to pay $10 anymore. So thank me later. Let's get into it. I do not want to turn my back to you. Not for right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and tell you the ingredients that I have. First, I have a Vitamix. I'm excited about it. I'm a little sad because one piece of my Vitamix broke the other day. The third part to it. So hopefully there won't be any electrical fires here, right? Anyways, what I have is I have water, I have coconut oil, I have olive oil, I have flaxseed oil, which is really good for you. I have salt, I have imitation butter, because that's what gives you, that is the ingredient that gives you the butter taste. I have soy lecithin because that is the ingredient that binds it together and it gives it its color as well. And it's a binder and it's a preserver, okay? And also, here's the imitation butter. You can get this from Walmart. You can get it from Mom's if you want to go organic, right? It does not have to be that expensive. My flaxseed oil I got my flaxseed oil from the vitamin shop, but you can get your flaxseed oil anywhere. And I got it because it was at a really good price. And it's 24 ounces. I can get at least I can get at least 10 batches out of this flaxseed oil. So it's really good, okay? So listen, I don't want to wrap you up. I just want to show you the process, all right? So first I'm going to put my oil in here. My water. Because I don't want my coconut oil to be sticking to the bottom, and then it's harder for me to have to take out and scrape. And it's already a process. But I'm excited because I'm telling you, once you do this, you will never be the same again. It's almost like accepting God. Once you accept God, your life will never be the same again. Okay? All right, so I'm sorry. I like to throw everything in the sink. I am not a messy. Even when I'm cooking, I like a clean work environment. Yes, I'm anal about it. And some of you that know me, you know that I'm anal. But I'm so excited about this. So we threw our olive oil in. Next, I'm throwing the salt. All right. Next, I mixed the flaxseed and the imitation butter in together. And I'm getting every drop of it because it's important. Okay? And then I'm going to my last ingredient for this is the soy lecithin. Now, when you work with soy lecithin, it's almost like taking tar off of, or a piece of gum off of the bottom of your shoe. All right, so I'm putting my lecithin in. But thankfully, I got my flaxseed oil on first, so hopefully it should just fall off. But I'm telling you, if you get soy lecithin on your dish rag, it is so hard to take off. So if somebody knows a better way to take this stuff off of your spoons, and I usually just clean it with a towel because it's a mess. It's a mess. This is the least favorite part of the recipe when making butter that I really could care. This is my very least favorite step. But it just makes me happy when I get to the end of this step. It's very simple. You see how many ingredients we had, right? Very simple. Guys, this is no gimmick, okay? This is no gimmick. This is real. This is the real deal. If you want, I'll tell you my talk. I'll save my talking for the Vitamix being on because it's going to get kind of noisy. And then I'm going to spare you that, but I just want to show you. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Give me a moment. And I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to turn the timer on for 5 minutes. First, I'm going to do it slow. And then I'm going to do it fast because I want every ingredient. this batch of butter, vegan butter, okay? And then I stop this process, right? Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at this butter. Look. Can you see that? So what I'm doing is I'm mixing it up because the water that's in it, I want this water to be mixed up. I want every ingredient to be mixed up. I want the salt to be mixed up. I just want it all to be mixed up, okay? I want it all to be mixed up. So I'm going to throw it back on there, and I'm going to put it back on like 5. So I stop it, and then I shake it up, right? Let me tell you, I'm so heartbroken because I think my Vitamix is on its last leg, and I'm so heartbroken because before I left my job, I promised myself I would buy this Vitamix, and now I'm sad because the third part of the cord got messed up, and now I hear my baby is starting to break down. I'm so sad about that. I use my Vitamix for everything. So I'm trying to take it easy. Alright, so look, we got 2 minutes on the clock, right? And I'm mixing it. I'm gonna mix it up again. You have to stop at least 2 or 3 times to mix it, shake it, because you want everything and all the ingredients to look great. Okay? So now I'm going to mix it up for the last 2 minutes. Ooh, don't do that, T-Shawn. You hear that? I know y'all hear the motor. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Alright, so give me a moment and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I'm excited. Guess what? We made butter. We made vegan butter. We did it. It was a great process. It took me dead of 5 minutes to do. I just wanted to tell you that I usually buy an ice cream container from any Amish market. You can get it on Amazon, but I get mine from there was an Amish market in Maryland that I got one from, and it's really good because it's like an ice cream pail, right? And it's like 32 ounces, and it's great. And also, guys, I wanted you to keep in mind, and I wanted to inform you that you will never believe. And listen, this butter has lasted us for almost 3 months. I made this butter October 21st, 2021, and now I am just needing a new butter. Do you hear me? So I'm telling you, saving you money, and I've been baking with this butter. I've been doing apple crisp. I do pound cakes. I do cupcakes. I do icings. I do all of it. I make peach cobbler. All of it. I put it in my, sometimes I put it in my vegetables and my collards. And I'm trying to tell you, this is a no-fail. It is the best vegan margarine recipe ever. Ever. Now, let's pour this in. Let's pour this in the container. Look at that. Everything's mixed up. It's nice. It's lovely. It's creamy. And what I want to do is, I want to get everything. But most importantly, I'm so sad. I need to get another Vitamix. I'm really sad because I hear the motor about to go out. I guess they say nothing lasts forever, right? Nothing lasts forever. So that's the sad part about materials. They will die. They will fail you. Thankfully, God doesn't fail us. Because this is disappointing for me. And it was just because I unplugged this and the whole thing. Listen. I got to show you. I'm so upset. I'm so upset about it. But I'm getting every ounce of vegan butter that I can out of here. Okay? Every inch, every tidbit, everything. Because I don't want anything to go to waste. These ingredients, they can be pretty expensive. The flax oil, the coconut oil, the olive oil, but it's so worth it because you don't have to make it. And although I know somebody's saying that's a lot of butter, actually it's not. Because you're not using all of this butter at one time. You're using it a tablespoon here, a cup there. You're not using it all at the same time, okay? And I wasn't even going to share this recipe, but because sharing is caring, you know, and hopefully I'll still put it in my cookbook. But boom, piece of it got on my, perfect. I was going to taste it anyways, but I didn't need to because the piece got on my finger, and I'm excited because it's the same consistency. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to label it. Today's date. What is today's date? Oh my gosh. Anyways, that's how you know. Tay! Okay, I'm sorry. What is today's date? Anyways, listen, when I figure out today's date, that's sad. I don't know. These days are going. Listen, put today's date on there. Oh, let me show you what it looks like before I close it. Here's what it looks like. Look at that. I don't even want to tip it over because it'll all come out. And so here's what I do, guys. After I make it, I put today's date on a label, a little label. I got a thermal label, right? I got a million of them. And then I put vegan butter. Because I want to see for myself exactly how long this butter lasts. And guess what? While we did that, I put 20 minutes on the clock. Now it's 2 minutes on the clock to test out our meatball. So, I'm so excited because, guys, this is such a great recipe. It's consistent. And let me tell you what else I'm going to do. I'm going to put this recipe, I'm going to put this vegan butter in the freezer. And I'm going to let it sit. And then I'm going to show you tomorrow what the butter looks like after it sits up. So I usually let it sit overnight, 12 hours, a few hours. If I need to use it right away, let me tell you. And if you make it, like I just made it now, say I wanted to make a peach cobbler, or I wanted to make an apple crisp, or a cake, or a carrot cake, or a vegan banana bread, anything, you can use it right away. That's the great part about it. It doesn't get any better than that, guys. It does not get any better than that, family. So I'm so excited about it. And our meatballs are coming up, so we get to eat some vegetarian meatballs, right? So I'm excited about that. So I look forward to giving you the taste test, and I will judge it because I just threw some jam together, threw some ketchup together, mixed it, and throw it by. I do it all the time. That's the good thing about it. Because listen, cooking is not hard. Cooking is easy, okay? Cooking is super easy and it's fun. So don't ever let anybody tell you differently. So let's get to the chew part. I'm so excited about the chew. Here's what I want to tell you. Let's talk about the chew session of our chat and chew. The chat session before we get to the chew part is roses. I want somebody out there to reflect on being positive. I want you to reflect on the rose. All right? When I'm outside in nature, God shows me a lot about nature. And let me show you what he showed me through the roses. Now, let's see. Where's my roses at? I try to collect different stuff off of the land just because it's nice. All right, so here's the remnants. This is the remnants of my rose because I want to make a soap. And I want to put it in a bath salt. So we'll be doing bath salt soon, right? So, okay, yes, the timer went off. Oh my gosh, look at that. That looks great. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna try to show you without burning myself. Let me give this a quick stir. Oh yeah, that's just the way you want it. You want it nice and bubbly so that you can stir it. Oh yeah, this is great. All right, perfect. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this right here because I want to show you what this looks like. And I would have the camera closer, but it's okay. No problem. Here's what it looks like. Woo, this is hot. Woo, I probably shouldn't have did that. But I just wanted to show you what it looks like when it's nice and bubbly. And, okay, this is not going to work. I should have got this. Anyways, my mitt. I should have brought my mitt out for you anyways, but I was being lazy. Look at this. Yummy. Yumminess. This is what you want. Okay? You want those meatballs to look nice. You want that sauce to be coated on your pan so you can scrub it later and go from there. You want yumminess. I'm ready to dig in. I don't know about you. But you know what? I'm not gonna gloat. I'm just gonna eat. I'm not even gonna eat two of them in front of you. I'm just gonna test it out real quick after it cools down. And I'm gonna eat it because I want to see what it tastes like, to see if this recipe is the same all the time, which I know it is, but I'm doing it for you. And I'm doing it for me because I'm hungry. But anyways, so let's talk about the rose real quick before we chew. The rose bush. Some of you need to snap out of it. Let's just be straight up, okay? We said this is a straight up, uncut, it's not live streaming, but show. Let me tell you. Learn to embrace the rose. Some of you look at the rose and some of you are so negative, you just focus on the thorny part of the rose as opposed to the flower that's blooming and the beautiful, the nice, wonderful, flowy, silky petals, that the colorful, majestic, whatever name you want to give this rose, right? I don't really care for flowers too much. I'm learning to embrace them more. All right? I'm just letting you know. But the deal is, guess what? The rose. Focus on the petals and not the thorns. Okay? Some of you go through situations and the only thing you do is you complain and you just see the thorn out of every situation. You never embrace the rose. Tonight's chat and chew. Embrace the rose. Boom. Thank you, guys. Straight from the throne. Embrace the rose. Forget the thorns. Forget all the negativity that's happened to you. The Crimea River story that you always tell everybody. Okay? It's time to end it. Get over it. All right? Get over it. Learn to look up. Pull yourself out of that soggy puddle, that mud puddle, and embrace life. Embrace life. Some of you are so busy focusing on the negativity that you can't even see the positivity. All right? So, with that being said, I hope you learned something from this chat and chew to embrace the rose. That's what we're going to call this session. Embrace the rose. All right? Now, for our wonderful taste test, we are going to taste this. God bless my food in Jesus' name. Amen. Smell it, because you want to make sure you smell the flavors. Mmm. Oh, that's good. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Hold on. I think the pan is going to be gone tonight. Shh, it will be quiet before the kids wake up. My husband comes downstairs and takes them. Because he'll take them all. Don't tell him I said that. All right. Thank you, Garnine. Thank you for that. Anyways, listen. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. It's always a pleasure to be able to share with you my idea of a vegetarian meal. Now, somebody asked me, what are you going to eat? Wait, is he coming? Oh, I thought my husband was coming downstairs. Somebody said, what are you going to eat with your vegetarian meatballs? What am I going to eat? I'm glad you asked. I'm going to throw a nice salad with this. Well, I'm not going to eat too much because it's a little late tonight, right? And I got to eat because I'm nursing, but I'm going to throw a nice green and a nice carb. All right? Simple. Vegetarian meatballs with daddy sauce, salad, and some vegan mac. Or some yams. Or meatballs, mac, and yams. Boom, there's your Christmas dinner right there. Mac and yams and meatballs. Mac, yams, meatballs, and a salad. Boom, with some rolls. There's your Thanksgiving, your Christmas dinner. Thanksgiving dinner, everyday dinner. But listen, I'm so thankful that you guys chose to tune in tonight. It's always a pleasure of calling you my family. You could be at watching anybody's channel, but you decided to watch mine. So do us a favor, click like, share, and subscribe. Oh, and guess what? I wanted to tell you that you thought you was going to get away with this recipe for free. Oh, no. Let me tell you, you about to be rich. I'm putting money in your pocket. So this recipe will be uploaded to my website along with my wonderful, the best vegan mac ever recipe. You can find it at www.thetlogan.com/shop. All right? Or you can check us out, www.thetlogan.com. And also, guys, we have so many good things in store for you. You can check our other site out at www.antajuacres.com and see what we got in our shop for you. The holidays are coming. We're excited, and we look forward to being able to service you. Thank you so much for your support. We thank you for your donations, and we look forward to seeing you at the next Chat and Chew. Matter of fact, it'll be tomorrow. Why? Because I'm going to show you part 2 of, what is the name of this show again? Embrace the Rose. Yes, I'm going to show you part 2 of what our vegan butter looks like. Boom. Thank you so much for tuning in. Why? Because I care about you. You're my family, and sharing is caring. So do us a favor, subscribe, click share, click like, and we love you. Until then, have a good night.